Hey, Brandon.
Hey there, how are you?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Another day in paradise, right?
Yeah. So thanks so much for hopping on here with me today. We are doing a series over here on why KW and why top performers choose to partner with Keller Williams Realty Central Delaware.
There you go.
Yeah, and so when we were chatting a little bit about this, you had mentioned that technology was a huge deciding factor for you.
Right.
Awesome. So talk to me a little bit about that. Like, why is technology important to you and your business?
So I'm going to be honest, I'm going to geek out a few times. So if I get into the weeds, just pull me back. It's okay.
I can do that.
The biggest thing for me with technology, be it home, work, what have you, in the car, is streamline and speed, right? So the less time I have to spend doing one specific task, the more I can accomplish and more efficient I can be. So everything from the automation in the MLS to the smart plans to the tasks, everything that Command does to allow you to think less, act more, it is a huge benefit to me. It also allows me to know my numbers at a very high level. I don't have to go do the research. I can pull up a screen on my computer and it's right there.
Awesome. I think we're going to dig a little bit into that.
Okay.
So it sounds like automation speed is very important to you.
I mean, at the end of the day, I don't even touch light switches at home. I have Alexa turn on my lights. I don't have time to do it. I just don't want to. I'm cooking. I don't want to turn on lights.
You are the techiest of techies, I would say, for sure. So your house is automated, it sounds like.
Yeah, we utilize a if this then that trigger system.
Oh, cool.
So, for instance, my front porch light turns on at dusk. It shuts off at 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't do that. I don't even notice it half the time, but I do it for safety in my house and the neighborhood. It's all done through if this then that, or if is what techies call it.
Right. So it sounds like what I hear you saying is smart technology, right? So think less, act more, give you more free time, more time to pursue and work on things that are important to you. And so if there's a technology available to automate things for you, that's important.
That's huge.
Yeah. And so where does the technology that you're talking about, how does that show up in Keller Williams technology?
I tell you what, Commands has been incredibly good at learning and figuring out what we need as far as automation, because us agents were constantly running with our hair on fire in one, we're out the next, trying to get all these deals done. So everything from the database, it allows us to get hyper specific about our details on our customers and clients. I have 2,351 custom tags in my database right now, and that's everything from male, female, with kids. So I know that I can send those specific people Mother's Day and Father's Day cards.
Right.
We had the tornado the other day, and so every single person that I have tagged in Kent County got a text message saying, "Hey, are you guys okay? What can I do to help you?"
That's great. So it's utilizing technology to have smart conversations.
Right.
Yeah, and that's all through our platform, our database system, right?
Right, and with the Twilio system, I never picked up my phone. I used it all in the computer. That way it all stays on my database so I can keep those records of communication there so I can refer back if there was someone that did need help. I knew that I could keep in contact with that person and check and make sure that everything was okay.
That's wonderful. So what else about the technology is allowing you to have different, smarter actions or conversations?
With opportunities, I can take and allow my transaction coordinator to be able to manage and keep us both on the same page. So though I may not be at my computer all day, a transaction may have moved 3 steps forward, and now I can, at a very quick notice, see that and know where my client is in their process, even though I wasn't the one doing it.
Right. So it's built for growth. So not only can you look at it and know what's going on, but any person touching your business with you on your team, right? They have access to it. So you at a glance know what's happening in your real estate world, and even
Right.
if you might not be the one who did it.
And to continue to grow on that, the growth concept is as I continue to hire agents to the group, if one of my agents is out for the day or heaven forbid they get into an accident, they're out for a few days, I can see exactly where all of their business is and I can fill in for them without stepping one step out of line. The clients will never know.
Right. That's
So,
great.
and we had a very similar experience with that earlier this year, where I was able to step in, and though we had some serious complications on the team, I was able to step in and keep the business flowing and keep our clients happy, no matter what goes on.
Right. And that's through the transaction coordinating portion of Command. And it also has another really cool feature that you've mentioned to me that you really love. It does do a lot of projection and kind of share like where you are as far as scoring correlation to your goals, right?
Right. So the profit projections that come across on the right-hand side of that whole Command, the opportunity section, is great because it allows me to look 30, 60, 90 days ahead and say, okay, so where's my income coming from? Do I have enough in the pipeline to actually hit what I need to as far as my goals?
Right. Okay, that's great. So it sounds like we hit everything.
And by the way,
yeah,
that's all automated. I don't put those numbers in there. They're figured out already.
Yeah, you're the king of automation. You have a new nickname.
Oh boy.
So is there anything else regarding the KW technology that you would want to chat about?
The last big thing that I utilize on a high level is the campaign.
Okay, tell me about that.
Social media, we know this is to be the next revolution. It's already started. It's the easiest and cheapest way to hit all of our clients all the time. From their couch or their bed at night when they're scrolling through Facebook. If you're engaged, you're there, right? So the automation with the campaigns is great. I built a campaign out. I have one right now that is 360 days long. It runs every day, same time every day. It hits a social media post on Twitter and Facebook. It took me 4 days to put that together. And it just runs. I don't do anything to it. It just hits every morning like clockwork because that's how I set it up to do. And it continues to keep me out there in front of everybody on a consistent basis, which is the most important part of social media.
Right.
The other side of that is they have the postcard program, which I am a huge fan of.
Yeah.
Because I can take and put an address in that I want to circle market around and give the description on what kind of houses I'm looking to market to. And in 15 minutes, I have 300 postcards going out the next day.
It's a pretty great investment of your time and reach that you're getting with that, right?
Right. And so 15 minutes, man, that's like going on the Home Shopping Network at night. I could just spend all kinds of money on those outreach postcards because it's so easy and it's so quick. But it really does allow you to work at a high level and be the larger-than-life agent or team that you want to be with as little sweat equity as possible.
And that's where it is, right there.
Right.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for taking time to chat with me about this and share your experience with the KW technology. I know that it's why you continue to choose to be here, and I'm excited that you plugged into it, and I love seeing the results that it has on your business.
Thank you.
You're welcome.